I'm not here trying to make fancy YouTube videos. I'm here so we can make money. Welcome to Make It Take It. I'm DC. I'm going to tell you about the college basketball games that I'm betting today, the ones that I like and are worth mentioning, some of the lines that don't make sense. My last video on Thursday, I was 2-0. I had Southern Illinois, Eastern Washington. Both of those games came out. You can check it out on my description. I have a list of all my current records updated daily and my old videos. It's Saturday, big slate Saturday. Saturdays can be overwhelming, like I talk about. So I'm sticking to a few plays. I'm trying to limit it because it's grinded out time of year. Halfway through conference season, we have some of these teams playing each other for the second time. But like my video, I want to create a place where we come. I don't want to see anything in the comments. I picked this game and you didn't. I won. I'm better than you in any way. I would much rather see comments that say we both won money. That's what I'm all about. Us versus them, sharing information. That's why I do this. So let's get into the big slate Saturday, the ones that didn't make sense and looked weird to me. The first game out of the major conferences, let me start, because I didn't take this one yet, but if you have an opinion on it, throw it in the comments. Kentucky at Florida. The thing that almost immediately stuck out to me, this total was set at 152.5. Last year, these two played each other. It was 106-100 was the total. The game before that was 94-91. They're scoring 200 points a game against each other, and they have this set down at 152.5. Actually, the last 5 times they played, it went over. So what does that mean? They set it so low. It's like they're telling, like most the public, I would think, looks at this and says, easy over. But they're expecting a 75-75 game. Makes me think about it. If I add it, I'll throw it in the comments, but convince me otherwise. I'm skipping it for now. Biggest line didn't make sense at first when I first looked at it is this Stephen F. Austin, Texas Rio Grande Valley game. The line was 2 last night when it came out, and I jumped on UT Rio Grande last night at the +2. Now they've become a 1-point favorite on most books that I'm seeing. SFA has been the class of the Southland Conference. They're at the top right now, 22-3 this year, and they win the tournament a lot of times in the last decade. We look deeper, we see Rio Grande has 8 straight wins, and they covered most of those. So this is a Southland clash more than anything. Record discrepancy is still off because it's a 22-3 team against a 14-11 team. But that kind of balances out when you look at strength of schedule because SFA has the 272nd strength of schedule out of 365 in the nation. It's enough for me still to throw down on UT Rio Grande Valley, and I'll take them on the money line still. I have a +2 from last night. I'm at the money line today. Line still doesn't really make sense to me. If it's a trap, or if it's a reverse trap, I should say, I'm falling right into it because I took Texas Rio Grande. But listen, take my plays, pass on them, tail them, fade them, but let me know in the comments, especially if you're fading, if you have a reason why DC should not take this play. Otherwise, like I say, Saturdays can be overwhelming. My second play is a teaser. I liked both of these games. The Saturdays are strange. Similar one we have here with Appalachian State, James Madison. I see this line at 2 right now. Why is the line so short at 2? Appalachian State's 18-9. They have a much better record, and they've won 7 in a row, more importantly, in conference. Now they come into James Madison, and line's only 2. I bumped that up to 7 in a tease. James Madison is 9-3 at home, and I think they play them tough today to come within 7 at least. I think they're going to compete for winning this game, actually. And I combine that with a later Mountain West game, Nevada, San Diego State. We have teams with the same record here. They both have 17 wins. But the line is pretty big for some teams that are the same on paper. San Diego State is a 8-point favorite right now. I teased San Diego State down to 3, and I combined that with James Madison, San Diego State. I think there's a reason why they're an 8-point favorite. They play well at home. Nevada does not travel well if you look at their home and away splits. So I'm on James Madison +7, San Diego State -3 as a teaser. Texas Rio Grande straight up. I have them pending as a +2 from last night. But if you have anything else to contribute, you see anything that might stick out, throw it in the comments. I looked at some of the major conference games early. I think I'm going to pass on them. I was considering Notre Dame. I thought that line was interesting. I thought North Carolina State being a 7-point favorite over Miami was very interesting because there are a couple teams that are pretty much the same on paper too. Miami. But if I have any other bright ideas, I'll throw them in the comments. I welcome you to do the same. Let's go. Saturday. Let's win together. Thank you for watching. Good luck today.